Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Bwfn 3013 Investment Analysis Group B. We are required to create a portfolio consisting of 5 active stocks listed on Bursa Malaysia. We are manage the portfolio for 30 trading days with an investment capital of RM100,000 Malaysia. Active stock that we choose is Top Glove Corporation Berhad, Syarikat Takaful Malaysia Berhad, Spritzer Berhad, Tenaga Nasional Berhad and Axiata Group Berhad. Content of the presentation is fundamental analysis, technical analysis and stock trading for every 5 active stocks. Hi, my name is Nur Hidayah binti Mamak Noh. My metric number 272252. I will present about the fundamental analysis of Top Glove Corporation Berhad and Syarikat Takaful Malaysia Berhad. First company is Top Glove Corporation Berhad. Based on the chart, the total revenue of Top Glove Corporation Berhad shows some increase due to the escalation of demand towards their product. In 2020, total revenue showed the highest among other years, which is 7,237,427, while in 2018, the lowest revenue showed 4,214,482. Latex glove powder and powder free were the highest contributors to the total sales revenue, accounting for 45%, while the natural gloves accounted for 40%. While surgical gloves comprised only 2% of our product mix, their revenue contribution was 9% owing to the higher selling prices. For the operating result, total asset for 3 years shows a positive growth trend for the 3 years. It shows that the company has a good performance and marks highly efficient use of its asset to run the business. Next, all 3 years shows an increases in total liabilities. Top Glove Corporation Berhad debt a lot from 2018 to 2019, but the asset also increased. That clearly shows that the company business is expanding and the financial strength is strong and healthy. Top Glove Corporation Berhad shows an improvement in total liabilities in 2019 but reducing in 2020. In total equity, Top Glove Corporation Berhad shows a positive growth for the past 3 years. Overall, it shows total asset and total liability and equity have a direct relationship because the company using more debt to create more asset. Based on the table, every year exceed current market prices and over value price. Intrinsic value very considerable from current market value. Investors are not seen as a chance to purchase stocks due to the large gap. The trend of inherent values is rising in next 3 years. The actual value of the market price is 6 times greater than the inherent value forecast. There is no guarantee, however, that the true outcome is consistent with the forecast result. Next company is Syarikat Takaful Malaysia Berhad. The revenue earned by Syarikat Takaful Malaysia Berhad shows the increases year by year. The revenue in 2019 shows the highest among the 3 years, which is 3,124,565. In year 2018 shows the lowest revenue, which is 2,639,065. This is because the company took a leverage on the growth of their premier bank partners to further penetrate the retail customer and aggressively implement digitally assisted marketing initiatives and campaigns. The other expense for 2019 is more efficient than other years due to efficiency in controlling their expense. The profit that the company got from 2018 to 2020 soared up, which is from 64,270 million to 1,043,518. It shows that the plan implemented by management to gain their profit is going well with the current situation. Total asset for 3 years shows a fluctuating growth trend for the 3 years. It shows that the company has a rise and fall economy itself to run the business. Next, all 3 years also shows the fluctuation in total liabilities. That clearly shows that the company business is expanding and the financial strength is strong and healthy. Syarikat Takaful Berhad shows decline in total liabilities in 2019 but elevated in 2020. In total equity, Syarikat Takaful Berhad shows a positive growth for the past 3 years respectively. Overall, it shows that total asset and total liability and equity have a direct relationship because the company uses more debt to create more asset. For the intrinsic value, based on the table, every year exceed current market price at an overvalue price. Intrinsic value very considerable from the current market value. Investors are not seen as the chance to purchase stock due to the large gap. The trend of inherent value is rising to the next 3 years. The actual value of the market is 6 times greater than the inherent value of forecast. There is no guarantee, however, that the true outcome is consistent with the forecast result. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Safa Natasha, my metric number 272210. So we continue for fundamental analysis for Spritzer Berhad. Okay, as we can see, the total revenue, which is the blue bar shown, increases by year 2018 to 2019 from 34700 ringgit to 374,000 ringgit. Meanwhile, in 2020, the total revenue declined from the previous year by as much as 308,000 ringgit. So the group recorded higher than expected sale volume of bottled water mainly due to the increased demand for bottled water as a result of water rationing in Selangor in early 2019. Okay, so here is the operating result for Spritzer Berhad. As we can see the table, total asset for 3 years show a positive growth. Next, all the 3 years shows a decrease in total liability. So that clearly shows that the company business is expanding and the financial strength is strong and healthy. Overall, it shows total asset and total liabilities and also equity have a direct relationship because the company uses more debt to create more asset. Okay, we move to others company, which is Tenaga Nasional Berhad, TNB. So the first one is growth of revenue. The relatively high increase in revenue was due to the total return of profitable company contribution in Turkey and India in the year 2019 has given the company higher revenue. However, the graph shows the company's revenue decrease in 2020. The graph also shows the total profit of the company increase in 2019. It is due to the good performance of the company. Now, as we can see here, it is forecasting for intrinsic value in the next 2 years for 2021 and 2022 for TNB companies. Based on the table, every next 2 years shows such a significant improvement for TNB companies. This is due to their relatively good and consistent percentage sales growth. Therefore, this will attract more investors as well as convince them to invest in this company due to its low risk. The total future net profit of the company also shows an increase as soon as it will further increase the number of earning per share in the future. Okay, for the last company, which is Axiata Group Berhad. So the first one is growth of revenue. As we can see the graph, this company shows an increase in revenue as well as increase in profit in 2018 and 2019 because showing their financial performance is stronger and better. They managed to make lower depreciation in that year. In 2020, Axiata also experienced a slight decline in revenue and profit. It was due to the less stable economic situation during that year. Forecasting intrinsic value for both 2021 and 2022 for Axiata Group Berhad. Future sales shows a decrease for this company in the year 2021 and 22. It is because they have a low average sales growth percentage. But this does not mean the company cannot make any improvement to increase their sales. And then behind the amount of their future sales decline, it is due to the amount of their earning and also average gross sale. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lily Natra binti Shahari. My number metric is 272269 and today I will present about the technical analysis from Top Global Corporation Berhad and also Spritzer Berhad.
So first of all, I will explain about the definition of the technical analysis. Technical analysis uses historical price chart as well as market statistics for examine as well as anticipate price effects on the financial markets. It also is rooted in the concept that because a dealer will recognize historical market trends, they may anticipate future price movement reasonable and accurately. There are 4 indicators that utilize in the technical analysis. First of all is the moving average. Moving average is the computation to examine data points through averaging multiple subsets among a row of dataset. The second one is the moving average convergent divergent. It's the indicator seems to be a trend following staying active as well as this is images like 2 fluttering lines without any limits. The third one is the relative strength index. It seems to be plot of the current and historical strength and weaknesses of a company or industry based on the past trading period closing price. Lastly is the support and resistance is used by the traders generally describe indicate price levels on chart which tend to behave as obstacle restricting the price of an asset or firm. Based on the top blue corporation berhad, we can conclude that technical analysis uses is the first one is the moving average. When the stock price increases, this is the chance for the investors to sell the stock to the market. The second one is the moving average convergent divergent is the investor can choose whether they want to buy the stock when it is rises, as a matter of fact they will also sell the stock when the stock shows decline. The third one, the relative strength index, is when the RSI exceeds the support line, the stock is sold, but when the RSI passes the resistance line, the stock becomes overbought. The last one is support and resistance. The support and resistance line has been at a 5 ringgit 75 cents and 7 ringgit and 50 cents respectively. The support line thereafter moved to the 7 ringgit and 15 cents, while the resistance line moved to RM 9 ringgit and 60. The second one is we move to the spreads and group berhad. The first indicator is the moving average. It is because when the stock prices are lower than expected, previously considered as downtrend. Downtrend indicates significant oversupply of shares as well as declining buying enthusiasm, resulting in reduced prices. The second one is the moving average MACD. December 1 until December 21, 2020, the performance of MACD arises, which means the price is still high but still not over 0.06. This actively demonstrates that the investor can sell their stock prices. We move forward to the Spitzer Group berhad of the Relative Strength Index. It crossed the RS line within 30,000 until 80,000. When the stock is across the line, this demonstrates that the stock is oversold. In point of view, from 1 December until 6 December, it shows that the stock is currently oversold. The last one of the Spitzer Group berhad is the support and resistance, which is the support point of the Spitzer Group berhad is 2 ringgit and 77 cents, which this will give the investor.
Hello and hi everyone, my name is Halimatul Rosli. I will talk about technical analysis for three companies, which is Syarikat Takaful Malaysia, Axiata Group and Tenaga Nasional Berhad. So firstly, we can talk about Syarikat Takaful Malaysia. As you can see, for moving average, the graph indicates that the transaction will take place whether it is a purchase or sale. When the moving average line across the price of the 10th of the month, it is signal to buy the stock. For MACD, the blue line has not crossed the red line throughout early December. This indicates the stock is still in a positive state for purchase. The blue line began to cross the red line on December 11, 2020, which indicates the stock should be sold before the loss. For RSI is the graph for 2020 show the occurrence of overbought in April to July. This indicates that there were a lot of overpurchased stock during this period. For support and resistance, this price level at which price tend to receive supports as they fall is known as the support level. It is a signal to sell the public when the price break below the support level. The cost of limitations, the resistance line, on other hand, is a signal to buy stock. So next we go to Axiata Group berhad. For moving average, the stock should be purchased on 2 end of the month that promptly sold at 8 days as the moving average has passed the red bar, suggesting to price decline. For MACD, because the blue line suggests that the price will climb, the stock should be purchased when the blue line declined on the 1st and 2nd December 2020. But on the 16th of the month, the blue line began to cross the red line, indicate the probability of a price decrease. As a result, selling share is encouraged. For RSI, the price almost reached 70 on the 3rd and 17th day of the month, according to the chart. Support resistance, the level of support is at 3 ringgit and 64 cents, while the level resistance is at 3 ringgit and 8 cents, as shown in the chart above. An investor can decide whether or not to stay in the agreement based on the foregoing. Last but not least, we go to the Tenaga Nasional Berhad. For moving average, represent that the movement of the average was below the price at the beginning on the 20 days trading period. It shows that the stock was at the bearish point. For MACD, the MACD from this portfolio show a bearish market conditions and not to buy the stock for a long term. For RSI, for Tenaga Nasional Berhad shows a movement below the line. As for the RSI, for the period shows that they never exceed the 70, which considered as overbought, and below the 30, which known as oversold. Support and resistance, based on the chart, the support point is RM 10 and 85 cents, which this will give the investor the options to stay or exit in transactions. In addition, the support level of the stock encouraged when the price RM technique at 99 while the resistance level is at the same level.
Hi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. I'm Muhammad Sani bin Samsudin. My matric number is 270903. Today I would like to present about the portfolio tradings. As per our group, we need to choose around 5 active stocks that listed on the Bursa Malaysia. So the 5 stocks that we already chosen are Tenaga Nasional Berhad, Top Glove Corporation, Syarikat Takaful Malaysia, Azetra Berhad, and the last one is Spacer Berhad. So as for the trading days, we have been done around minimum 20 days. We're starting from 1st December 2020 until 31st December 2020. So the grand total cost to buy the stocks for the trading days is around 99,999 ringgit and 57 ringgit Malaysia had been done for the transaction. As we move to the sales value of the stock that we will reach is around 102,517 and 37 cent ringgit Malaysia, with a total gains around 2,517 and 80 or 61.67%. The highest gain is approximately around 585 and 56 cents, with 7.37% being contributed by the Spacer Berhad. Meanwhile, the highest loss is around negative 2.20 or negative 1.55% for the Top Glove corporations. If we want to accumulate the highest gain around during the trading days is have been contributed by the Top Glove corporations, which is around 18.30%. So based on that, we already seen that during our trading days we already maximize our clients' wealth. Thank you.
For conclusions, all of the company we looked at were performing well, but Top Glove Corporation was the most visible. This is due to the fact that the organization consistently produced at the greatest outcome during the analysis time. As investors, we must play a significant role in the investment process. Before investing, we must first gain a great deal of knowledge. Finally, Top Glove Corporation is the most promising of the 5 firms to invest in. This is due to the fact that it earns more money than other business. That's all from us. Bye!